So a lot of times in the process, someone approaches me, say, hey, Greg, I want to buy a house. And I say, the first thing you got to do is talk to a lender.
Yeah.
And the biggest fear that a lot of buyers have is, but I'm not quite ready. They want to feel like they have their ducks in a row because they are afraid as soon as they talk to a lender, it's going to impact their credit.
Right.
I think there's a lot of misconception I hope you could address.
So first off, if you know you already have really good credit, if your score is in the 700s and up, it's going to make no difference. If somebody has a credit score of 625 and 620 is the minimum credit score to qualify, we might want to look at that. But something a lot of people don't know is if there are multiple inquiries for the same purpose within like a 2-week to a month period, it only counts as one inquiry, and that allows people to be a good consumer. Let's say I want to buy a car, and on 3 different weekends I do a test drive and they're pulling my credit in the back room. That only counts as one inquiry, because they give you the latitude to prepare and to find out what kind of terms you can get. What can really impact your scores is if there's multiple inquiries for different purposes over the span of a few months. I get a department store credit card, I get a Capital One card, I get a car loan, I get a mortgage. It seems like, somebody's pedal to the metal maxing out their credit. But for the most part, if you're judicious about it, it has no major impact. Another question to ask is this a soft pull or a hard pull? The hard pulls are the ones that hit your credit. What I and my company have been doing recently is if somebody just says, hey, I'm thinking about buying a house in the next year, let's check my credit. We do a soft pull, so it's not a ding. Get them pre-approved. Once they're under contract, then we do the hard pull credit report at that time and save them all those hits on their credit up to then.